Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome back to another part of our Octopath Traveler Prologue demo playthrough. In this video, we will actually be rounding out the 8th character that I've never played, in that of Alfyn. Now, for those of you following the series recently, you might be wondering what happened to Primrose and Ulbrich. We played them in the previous demo. As of this recording, I'm not 100% certain. I really want to revisit those two. Outside of the actual gameplay changes, where I can actually learn skills, I don't think there's going to be anything too substantially different in Primrose and Ulbrich. So what I'm thinking is, I'll finish Alfyn, I'll get all these videos posted, and then I'll work on my 3-hour playthrough going from Therian, to Hunit, to Ophelia, to Cyrus, all the way down here to Tressa, then Ulbrich, then Primrose, and then Alfyn, where we actually have to be wrapping up for the 8th one as we speak. So anyway, in this video, we'll be doing Alfyn the Apothecary. You can see his path action is Inquire, which is going to be similar to one we've seen before already, and his talent is Concoct. Yes, he is our potion mixer. As an Apothecary, you probably already guessed that. But I'm going to shut up for the cutscenes. Enjoy Alfyn. Enjoy it.
See you when I get back, Mom.
Grandpa, be strong! Can you really save him with that medicine of yours?
You betcha. Just sit tight. Bam! That should do her. Drink it down slowly now.
Well, I'll be. Thank you, my boy.
Don't mention it. Just doing my job. This'll stop the coughing for now, but your lungs have seen better days. Try to give the pipe a rest, sir. Here?
Oh, Alfyn, thank you ever so much. How blessed we are to have an apothecary like you in our little village. It's not much, but please.
Nah, it's on the house. Why don't y'all hold on to that and buy something tasty for you and your grandpa? I'll be back to check in on him, okay? Mama. Did you see me, Ma? I whipped up an antitussive elixir like you wouldn't believe. Can't believe it's been a year already. Am I any closer to being the man I want to be? The man he was.
Alf, I've been looking all over for you.
Hey, Zeph. Done for the day?
Yes, only 2 patients today. Having you around sure eases the burden. If only I could convince you to quit giving out discounts.
Oh, come on. The poor gal has enough trouble looking after old Alec. I can't very well take what little she has.
I'm just teasing. You know that's what I like about you. If the villagers are healthy and happy, that's more than good enough for me.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
We may be new to this, But between the two of us, this village is in good hands.
Sure is. Plagues, epidemics, bring your worst.
I'm counting on you, Alf. We all are. Who'd have thought that little troublemaker would turn out to be a top-notch apothecary, huh?
We can't all be born with a silver pestle in hand, Master Seth.
Your mother would be proud.
Maybe.
Anyway, I should be getting back to Nina.
Yeah, beat it. Head on home, big brother.
Hey, Alfyn. We've been friends ever since we were small, right? I know you better than anyone, so be honest. You're keeping something from me, aren't you? I'm right, aren't I? Alf, the truth is...
Master Zeph! Master Zeph, you must come quickly. It's your sister.
These look like bite marks. Alfyn, could you take a look as well?
You got it, buddy. She's fallen into a deep trance. This is worse than we thought.
Indeed. Nina's the only family I have. If I lost her, I'd...
Wish she could tell us what happened.
It's safe to assume she was bitten by something poisonous. But what? Without knowing the nature of the poison...
Yeah, the wrong medicine could make things worse, and quick.
Damn it all! What foul beast did this to my Nina?
Let me ask around. Maybe someone saw something.
Alright, Alfyn, let's take a quick trip over to the general store, where you can see he can't use the knife. He can use an axe, and he can use a shield. So let's go with the arcane hatchet, since it has some increased elemental attack. Slightly lower accuracy, but I'll take it. He's still got 700 left over, too. Wonder if I should pick up a shield. I think if I recall, because I've already played this, I played pretty much all of them on stream before then recording a separate video. If I recall correctly, I find a round shield somewhere, so it's not really worth purchasing one. There's also all this stuff down here, components that are going to be used for my concoctions, so I think I'm just going to leave those be. And just go around the town real quick. Must be level 10 or higher to inquire with that person. What about you? Discount at the inn. So, if you've watched one of my other playthroughs, I played a character called Cyrus. And Cyrus and Alfyn both exist on two sides of the knowledge path actions, I guess they're called. Where basically they can talk to NPCs and they can learn information. As you can see, this is the one I'll actually need to speak to. And you can get things like discounts at the inn. You can learn where secret items are hidden. With Alfyn, you have to scrutinize the people, which implies that by scrutinizing them, you know, you could potentially fail, or you could lower your reputation in a given town. I actually saw this hidden item in the trailer, so I just wanted to go get it real quick. In the Alfyn trailer, I remember seeing that that item was there. Whereas with Alfyn, it's generally less effective, but it still gives me similar effects. So let's talk to Nina's friend here, Lily. Friends with Nina since childhood, the two have grown up like sisters. The rather more strong-willed Nina often takes the lead on their secret adventures into the dangerous wilds. So, let's find out what Nina's secret is.
come on now. Oh?
Nina. No.
I can't believe it, but
Yes.
holy.
I'm sorry.
I see.
Nina. That's why.
Give me a break.
Well,
Hold on now.
huh. Just a minute.
With Alf, I'd already played through it, but I kind of forgot. You get to business real quick with him. Like, compared to all the other ones where you have these, like, long, drawn-out, I guess, events talking about, what's actually happening, what their role is, what their goals are, what their ambitions are. Alfyn really hasn't had that opportunity. You know what else he doesn't have an opportunity with? This blue chest. Those blue chests are ones that only Therian can open. So I'm sure there's something decent in there, but unless I'm willing to go get Therian first, or afterwards, we're not going to see that just yet. So we're going to make our way over to the cave with the Blotted Viper, and we're going to take care of that. I personally found this boss to be one of the most annoying bosses, just for Alfyn to solo in particular. I just don't think Alfyn's very strong on his own. Being an apothecary, until I have a lot of options in terms of actually making stronger potions, which I don't really have those options early on, it's difficult to get through some of the earlier game stuff. He just doesn't feel very well equipped to deal with things on his own. So definitely not a character I'm going to be starting the game as. Oh, actually, there's also that treasure chest. With Alfyn, I actually want to stop and get the treasure chests, because I'm not overly confident in how strong Alfyn is.
Let's see what you got.
I was really... a snail caught me by surprise. Of all the creatures you could have had catch me by surprise, it had to be a snail. I'm pretty sure snails are not actually weak to the axe and they're only weak to ice. I could find out right now, but I'd rather just kill it because I know for certain that it is weak to ice. As I've clearly shown.
Try again.
I'm trying to remember what was so bad about this first boss. I mean, I know one thing that this boss is going to do, because I'm just wondering, was that really the reason why he was so annoying? You'll see. It's a good challenge, though. So far, I've actually thought that maybe half of the bosses were a decent challenge, and the other half, you know, the characters almost a little bit too well equipped to deal with them on their own. I cannot wait to see how these bosses actually scale when you have multiple party members, because if you haven't watched my previous videos on Octopath Traveler, then you may not know this, but the more people who join your party, the stronger the bosses start to get. And it gets pretty noticeable from what some other people have told me who have already gone through and done a few prologues in their 3-hour save file they're allowed to for the demo. So I'm really curious to see, you know, how much it really extends. I'm pretty sure this frog is not weak to the... Yep. See, I think this was one of the reasons I didn't end up liking Alfyn too much early on, and it might be something that changes later when I get used to using his concoct. It's just annoying that enemies in his opening area seem to primarily be weak to his Apothecary skills, and that of First Aid and Icicle, or Icicle in particular. Meanwhile, I have Soothing Seed, Soothing Dust, Purifying Seed, and these are all medicinal ones. So I don't even have any offensive options just yet with the different things that he can make. It's just a matter of needing to find the items in order to do it, but it's still something that's a bit of a turnoff in terms of a first character to pick kind of deal. He is the fastest one to get into combat, though, which does come with, I guess, its own sort of pacing advantage. He doesn't have to sit through nearly as much cutscenes, as you can see. But I don't know if that necessarily makes up for not having the most thrilling early game. Especially these guys. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if I didn't run into so many of these two-hit frog dudes that have, like, wavy hair. But as you can see, I've run into quite a few of them. And I have to just burn through SP in order to actually keep up with that.
Here we go.
I think that's going to be enough to level him, thankfully. Or not. He still needs 9 more job points on top of that. I could have swore I found a round shield when I did this last time. Ruinous Seeds. Now, Ruinous Seeds is something that gives me a little bit more safety. Yeah, I should have just bought the shield. I'm positive that I found a round shield when I played this last time, and I was like, oh, I didn't need to spend the money on that round shield. I'll know that for next time, and I totally didn't. Too bad that's not the snake that I was looking for.
Bring it on.
Unfortunate. Nope, not that. I will say I do like characters that have an option that doesn't use SP. The simple fact that he has those concoctions and none of them use SP, they just use your items. It's something I'm a big fan of. It just, for me, it makes the idea of going through the game and, I guess, managing your resources a little bit better. Although I still think Hanit is the best one for that. Injurious Dust? Is that what I said? Injurious? Injurious. Probably Injurious. It's probably... Let's find out. No, Injurious. I was right the first time. Of course, the bats aren't weak to the axes either. Really should have grabbed that shield. Hey, guys. Grab the shield. He is weak to ice, however. I don't know why I actually enhanced that icicle. I didn't actually mean to do that.
Try again.
I just have enough job points. So I think what I'm going to learn skill-wise with him, and we'll go into what his skills are real quick here. He has Rehabilitate, cure a single ally of all status ailments, and render them immune to further ailments for 2 turns, which is great. Unleash an axe attack on a single foe, poison a foe for 2 turns, revive an incapacitated ally, and attack all foes with an axe, dealing damage inversely proportionate to your current HP, meaning that the lower your HP is, the more damage it will deal. Rehabilitate was the first skill I went with the first time I played. All I did was really connect the dots with that one. They were like, it's a snake with a really deadly poison. And I was like, I should maybe take that as a hint. And that's what led to that decision.
What you got?
Both the first time I did it and just now.
Here goes nothing.
Although it is 10. 10 whole SP.
Cool off.
Oh, only 10. Well, when you only have 53, it's a pretty big deal. Especially when I'm using it pretty offensively as well.
Cool off.
Oh, sorry, that was my air turning off. You might have been hearing that in the previous videos. I do live in LA, and it is, you know, pretty much smack dab in the middle of June, so forgive me, I need to survive.
Let's see what you got.
The snake's weak to axes, right? Thank goodness.
Here we go.
And it's also LA, so people like to honk loudly. Actually, I don't think you guys were close enough to hear that one. Or they weren't close enough for you guys to hear that one.
Try again.
It's almost level 5 at least. Be a round shield? Nope. I just keep hoping they're round shields. Increases maximum SP? Well, that's a nice thing to be able to find early. Yeah, so those nut items, something that I kind of skipped over in the previous videos, and that's really my fault, is that those items are not your traditional, like, temporary boosts. No, any item that is a nut appears to be a permanent boost to your stats. So if you find a nut and it says increases evasion, then it's probably a permanent evasion increase. So keep an eye on those items. Permanent stat increases, not something you want to just burn away as soon as you get them. Obviously in the demo I don't care about doing that. But something worth keeping in mind, where you found them if you've been playing through the demo, keep those in mind for later, because you'll probably want them. Especially because when I speedrun through, I'm probably not going to have the time to pick up every item. Don't want to pick up more items from you real quick. I don't want to pick up that many healing grapes. I don't even need to pick up that many. Why am I even buying that many? I don't know why I'm buying items, period. I guess just because I might as well. Oh. I was kind of hoping to just go into battle there. Do not surprise me. I'm actually just going to flee from this one. Keep my stats at full for this little boss fight right here.
Well now. Oh. Well now.
I'm glad he just has the courage to go up against that. You would never catch me even remotely near anything that looks even remotely similar to something like that. So, Alfyn, you got courage, buddy.
What's the big idea?
Alright, so there's a poison breath. So, it's... You wanna know what I think's a little funny? Why is the snake with the poisonous bite, why is it breathing on me instead of just, you know, biting me? It's like, no, I don't know if I want to get that close. That dude's got an axe. I don't have a bow or a sword, so I don't know what he's worried about. So if I recall, I tried using Concoct the last time I played, and it was pretty lame. I'll try using it maybe once here, just so you can see if it's lame, or just my low-level concoctions.
All right.
So we'll do a Ruinous Seed right here. Now keep in mind we have several different items. You don't just pick the concoction. So basically each of the concoctions uses a dust, and you combine that dust with another item, and these are the things that actually cause the effects to happen. So if we do the Curious Bloom, for example, it makes a bizarre powder that did 3 hits. Looked like it was one of 3 different elements. And it didn't do jack, so... Makes me feel like it wasn't really worth using. I mean, if we go into Concoct again, now we don't have that anymore. We have a mildly hazardous one, and if I compare it with... Let's compare it with the Essence of Grape. It does, you know, wind attack twice. So you can see why I'm not too thrilled about a lot of these, at least for the offensive ones. Because keep in mind, I could also use ones that actually are designed for healing, and those probably are a little bit better. In fact, why don't I just concoct one just for the sake of seeing it, since this was the fastest time to actually get to the boss amongst all the parts. So let's just concoct a Soothing Dust with a Plum and use it on myself. It's 30 SP. So he concocts it, and it's basically the equivalent of using one of his other items. I guess doing that, I technically did just save up a bunch of SP to use for stuff like this. Now, I learned in one of the previous parts just how hard poisons hit in this game. I am not willing to even remotely go near taking a hit from that, so... Get rid of that poison ASAP. I could straight up just do this. It's a very inefficient way of breaking him, because just defending there and then going for the next turn would be a better use of BP, especially considering I now don't really have much. I'm wondering, is there anything else I can try? Do I have, like... I didn't have any soul stones. Wow. Lame. Alright, I'll just auto-attack him and then I'll icicle him. That's what you were expecting me to do anyway. I'll use 2 here and then just do level 3 coming up right here. I'm just hoping that's enough. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, I've done enough auto-attacks at least for the snake to be a belt at this point. Alright, without further ado, let's let the rest of this pan out.
Nina.
Yes.
Alfyn. What a relief.
Well now.
Yeah.
You bet. Now then. You know, Yeah, that's right. Now then.
Alf! The flame take me. It worked! Nina's feeling better by the hour.
I knew it. With you on the job, was there ever any doubt?
Thank you, Alfyn, for everything. You saved my sister's life. How can I ever repay you?
Don't even mention it. I helped out someone in a bind. Simple as that.
Those words. I remember when we were still small and the great pestilence came. Father could cure every disease known to man, but for the first time, he was at a loss. Then one day, a traveler came to town bearing an elixir the likes of which we'd never seen.
This'll do it.
Thanks, mister. But why'd you save me? We ain't got no money, you know.
Listen, son, and listen well. I saw someone in a bind, and I helped him out. Simple as that.
Shucks. I hope I can do that too someday.
Ever since that day, you've worked your damnedest to become just like your hero. To help people out, just like he did.
Oh, is that how it went?
Alfyn, we've been together forever now. So I can tell. You want to leave this place, don't you? You want to travel the world and help as many people as you can. Just like him.
You knew.
I'm not daft, you know.
And still, this is my home. I know you're a skilled apothecary, Seth. At least as good as... No, probably even a little better than me. But I can't leave you to look after the whole village on your own. Besides, who else would cut your ego down to size? Who'll listen to Gertus's grumblings and Meryl's tales of unrequited love?
I will. I'll do it all. Don't you worry about anything. I'll see that the villagers are happy and healthy. I swear it on my life. So go out and see the realm, Alf. Do it with your heart at ease and your head held high.
Guess what, Ma? I'm going on a journey. Time to see just how far my talents will go. I'm gonna save folks the world over, just like the man who saved me. Keep an eye on me, would ya?
Alf! Thank the gods you're still here.
Come on, Zeph. I didn't ask for a going-away party.
Just a little present for the road. It's nothing special, but... I want you to take my satchel. That way, no matter how far you travel, I'll be right there with you.
Wow. You weren't kidding when you said it's nothing special.
It was the only thing that came to me.
Thanks, Zeph. I'll take good care of it. Here, why don't you hold on to mine too?
Now there's a plan. I'll put it to good use, Alf.
Alrighty then. See you around.
Be safe out there, friend.
And there you go, that's Alfyn's. Definitely the shortest of the bunch so far, and definitely the one I'm having the hardest time figuring out exactly where he's going to fit in all of it. But that is going to be a wrap for the 8th and final video detailing each of the separate prologues. Remember, I've decided I'm not going to record a new one for Primrose or Ulbrich. I already have them on my channel, so if you just do a quick search, you will find the gameplay for them, although it will be from the previous demo, so things such as their skills and whatnot will be missing from that one. The next Octopath video you're going to see from me after Alfyn is the video of me doing the unlocks for all 8 characters in a single save file. That's going to be done in less than 3 hours in order to carry that save file over to the main game itself when it releases on July 13th. But anyway, on that note, I'm going to wrap up this one, get to rendering all the videos I managed to record today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more on Octopath Traveler. I'll see you all in the next one, and until then, take care.